Welcome to 1870 Studio. We are here in Pennsylvania on a gloomy, gloomy morning, and I am sitting in our indoor forest. It's real trees, leaves, and up here. And actually, last night I broke some of these off to turn into our little snowman arms. Now, I want to show you, I made these yesterday. I want to show you how these come to life. Let me set you in my phone holder. And sorry for the wiggling. Okay, here we go. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Sorry. Squeaky, squeaky, perfect. Okay, so these all started as clay. Get a packet here for you. This kind of clay. And I'm going to show you how to condition it and make these two. But first, these ones have to get their personality on. So let me get you over here in the light nice. Okay, and let's start with this little fellow. So this one, I put fluff inside. See my bag of fluff there? I put fluff inside because I wanted him to be bigger. They're super lightweight. Now, you can see the fluff came through here. I only did it on the one. This is dry and hard, but this part where he was touching on this, on the tray that I'm making them on, that's still tacky. Can you hear that? Listen. Compared to nothing. But that's okay. His face is dry, his nose is dry, and that's what we're after. So let's start with his nose. And I put his little arms in last night. They're sticks. I have real trees here, real branches from trees on top of our forest. So I've just pulled some of these off and made the little arms. I love reusing everything, even the nature that I bring inside our old church here. So I'm gonna look at his face, and let me put my glasses on so I can see this. Always better to put our glasses on. Here we go. Oh, that's better. Okay, now this is a Jelly Roll pen. This one's called Moonlight. Can you see that, Moonlight? And it's a Sakura Jelly Roll. This is amazing. If you don't have this, get it. Okay, so look at, it's the perfect color for this nose. And what I like to do is come down around the base of where his nose is joining first, because I don't want to touch the snow part. I just want to touch the nose part. So I like to color around there first. It's really easy. This is so much better for me than than trying to use a paintbrush. You might like to use a paintbrush though. And if you do, that's fine. There's 999 million ways to do everything. Did you know that? It's true. And my way, most assuredly, is not always the right way. It's the right way for me. Okay, so now I've done the bottom part. I'm gonna get the top part. And what I love about this is a fairly fast craft to do. You do have to let the clay dry. The clay has a drying time of about 12 hours. And I will have to lay him on his tummy, on his side, to let this part dry. And look, you see there where I was holding it, put a little dimple in. I want that actually. I want to put one right here. Oh. It might stay, it might not stay. That remains to be seen. But let's get this little fella's nose done. Get that little, well, that's looking so cute. And if you're watching, I hope you consider subscribing It's free. It's fun. All the cool kids are doing it. Okay, and I don't have to have it perfect on there. You might be able to see there's some parts that I might have missed. But give a good little look at it. Okay. Now, if I would have gone down on here, I would use my little white jelly roll to touch anything down there, but I was good and I stayed right on his nose. Now, I'm going to take another Sakura pen that I love. This is a Pigma Micron, and it's archival ink. It's permanent. And this part, I'm not worried about. I'm going to set him on a piece of bark. I'm going to put a little pine tree here beside him that I make, I think. So right here, see how that little dimple came out? It's not going to stay. This is hard. But what we're going to do now is put this little fella's eyes on. So what I want to do is take this down here, because I want to be able to hold my hand steady on the edge of this. And I love working on this tray. This tray is so amazing, but let me zoom you right in there. Oh, that's perfect. So I can hold my hand firm. Then this hand that I'm coming in here with, I like to put a little touch on my snowman. And I'm going to start with the mouth. And I like to take and just put right in the center. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make a couple different mouths on this guy. Not on this guy, on these guys, on all these little guys. So you'll be able to see. And here, this eye, I'm going to try to do something different with this one. I'll put that little bit there. I'll put this little bit here. And I was thinking about making little cartoony eyes, where I give it a little circle around here, but I'm not going to. I like the little coal, little eyes that look like coal. So I'm going to start small and then embellish on it, because I don't want his eyes to just be circles. I want them to look like little lumps of coal. And I love that. I love it. Look, he's reaching up at us. How beautiful is he? So now as he dries, he's going to need to lay on his side, so this will dry. But this part's solid, so I can lay him gently, gently. Let's zoom out here so you can see where I lay him. Where am I going to lay him? I'm going to lay him right here on the table. Let's put him right there. He's just going to wait there. His bottom will dry now. Okay, let's find another one. Oh my gosh, this little guy is so adorable. They kind of remind me of a little meringue. But look now, see the bottom is so squidgy still because it's still wet. So this is a good chance for you to manipulate the bottom. You can roll this with your pen if you want to. Like a little rolling pin. Just want to kind of tuck this around, because when we lay this down now, he'll dry like this. How we lay him down. But this part, that part's already dry. Listen. Dry. Tacky. But you're not tacky, you're lovely. Okay, let's do him in reverse. Let's put his eyes on first. I like to look, he's kind of looking this way. Yeah, he's looking up and over towards the right. So we're going to take and let's put his little eyes on first. He's getting tiny little eyes. They kind of went a little bit big, but that's okay. Little tiny eyes. And let's put this kind of smile on him. Just this little smile. Now, the important part is putting on his little nose. Let's grab our, it's called, this pen is called Moonlight, but it's orange. I love it. When I lay him down, I'm going to lay him on his back. Hold my hand steady. And he has a big nose. Let me zoom you in for this little man. He has a big nose. I kind of like to do this in sections. Kind of like to do the coloring in sections. And if you're watching, I hope you subscribe. I hope you follow us on social media. We live in an old church. I love making arts and crafts. I love snowmen. We have a studio and we're having a Christmas market right now. And I do have an online store. It's The1870Studio.com. This little man's not in it though. This is for our Christmas market. But I do all kinds of crafts. I love glass. I would love to hear what you love to do. You could put a comment for me and tell me what you love making. I love making everything though. I love his nose. So when I have his nose just right, I'm gonna squeeze his bottom. Just kind of squeeze his bottom out. These little bits, these are gonna be pure character for him. But this is dry now, so I can lay him down. I can lay him down beside his other friend. Right there. And he will be fine. Okay, let's choose another one. This is so much fun. Let's choose this teeny, look at this teeny little one. Look how little this one is. So little. I'm gonna hold this one up without zooming in maybe. This one is all nose. Look at this, giant carrot. And like I said, you can use a paintbrush to do this if you want to. I just find using a marker is amazing. I love using these Sakura roll pens, the jelly rolls. Sakura pens are amazing. On our website, there's, I know everybody tells you this, there's a link. There's a link. It's a link to Amazon, you can get these. But you go to our website. I'm not clever enough to put it in my video. I'm sorry. I have not figured that out yet. But if you go to the1870Studio.com, we have a link for Amazon. You click on there, and you will find these Sakura pens. Oh my gosh, I love this little man. I'm gonna make him in an inside-out snow globe. Wait till you see that. Okay. His eyes have to be so little. And see how I'm kind of resting my pinky here? I'm kind of resting myself on myself. Little eyes. So little. And let's give him this kind of mouth. Perfect. You are perfect. Boop. That's what you needed. Let's lay him down with his friends so the bottom part will dry. That'll take about 12 hours to get that bottom part dry. Okay, let's grab the next one. I make a lot of arts and crafts. I am prolific. I love making things. This guy's little stick, when I put it in last night, the little stick came out of here. And I thought, I'm going to leave it because I kind of love that. Like, I don't kind of love it. I love it. Oh, Martin's moving things. Hey, honey, we have all week to have the stage can have stuff on it all week until the Christmas market. So don't, just so you don't block the movie screen, don't fuss where you put it. Let's bring it out. Okay. Underneath, over by my wood side, underneath the pew or whatever. Yep, they can go there too. They might fit under that corner hutch. Sorry. Okay, I want to see which is his front and which is his back. This way looks like he has his arms back in joy. This way looks like he's reaching out to give us a hug. Kind of like the arms of joy. He's up there waiting for a snowflake to land on his face. So I'm going to first give him his little mouth. I sometimes just put 3, but I usually like 5. And if you start with your one there in the center, you're going to be happy. And I do like them to have nice little friendly eyes. Oh, and we forgot buttons on them. Sometimes I like to put buttons on. I like 2 buttons. Morton likes 3. Look, this one we're going to put little stars on. Maybe. Should they be stars? What do you think? Nah. Nope. Little buttons. 2 little buttons that are lumps of coal. But look, you can change your mind with arts and crafts. Change your mind. But see how he's just not there yet, is he? Because he needs this. This is what he needs. Our little man needs his little carrot nose. Little carrot nose done. Oops. Good. See, I came down there I got it down there, so I can show you now how I fixed that. I put it down on his face. And I don't like that. His little nose looks like a little ice cream cone swirl. Maybe I'm just always seeing ice cream everywhere. Oh, I love his little nose. But down here, I did get some on his face. Can you see that little dab of white? I'm sorry, orange. I'm gonna come in here now with our white jelly roll. I don't think it does it list a color on it? I don't think so. Okay, now I'm gonna come in here, and down here where this little part happened, I'm just gonna take and put the white. And it disappears. It's not coming out there. Sometimes you have to do that on your jelly roll pens. They'll get it got a little block on it, and that's it. I hope you can see how that did. It covered the orange. And look he's squishy. I'm gonna squish him back into a little shape and lay him on his side to dry. Oh my gosh, it looks like he has a little bottom. A little snowman butt. I'll push that out. And I'm just sort of pushing up from the bottom. And I'm gonna also roll this. It's my little snowman roller. Because this pushes all that clay inside. And the reason it didn't dry on the bottom is because I had it on this surface. So this surface is non-porous, didn't let the air get to this, and it is air drying clay. So look at him. Oh, he's happy. He's lovely. He'll lay up here with his friends. Put the lid back on the white. I don't need the white a lot. I don't need the white a whole lot. Let's start with, choose another little friend here to create. I'm gonna zoom you in. Want you to be able to see up close, and I hope that light's good enough for you. I don't have all the lights turned on in here, and it's gloomy. Now, I'm trying to not squeeze the bottom a lot. I like the shape of this guy, So I'm going to gently, gently just hold on to him. Starting here in the middle, right at the center of his little carrot nose. I'm going to put his little mouth. And I'll make these a little bit smaller as they come up. I'm going to put his little eyes here, kind of close to his nose. Oh, he's adorable. You are beautiful. I don't want to get his bottom bent out of shape. I'll take this and carefully put the color on his carrot nose. If you do crafts, tell me in the comments, do you find your craft to be almost like a meditation for you? Because I really find when I'm doing stuff like this, I really find it to feel, it's definitely therapeutic. It feels almost like I'm meditating. Putting these around. I could hold him by his little sticks too, but I'm not gonna. I don't want them to break. He's super lightweight. This clay is very, very lightweight, but I don't want our little fella to break. Put that up on his little tippy tip. Love it. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. These noses came out so sweet. I do every one of them different. I don't use any molds or anything. These are all made by hand. And they just, I'm really in a nostalgic snowman moment in my life right now. I remembered something that my grandson and I had done. Well, he was just 2. And we planted snowman seeds that we had made. It was wonderful. He planted them on either side of his step before a snowfall. And sure enough, the next morning, there were about a dozen little snowmen that had grown overnight. They weren't quite like this. Turkeys are in outside. I'm not going to show, honey. I'm doing a YouTube live right now. I'm doing a YouTube live on these little snowmen. We have turkeys outside right now. I don't know. Maybe I should show you. I don't know if you can comment during these lives if you want to see it or not. We live in an old church, and we have a bear that visits, and we have turkeys. I'll show you the turkeys. We'll come back to these little fellows. I'll give you a little quick tour. Make sure that you're subscribing to this channel too. Okay, let's go see the turkeys. And I'm sitting here this is a pew that I need to carve down so I can get my butt past there. And Morton is up there working up in our new studio, the cemetery studio. Morton's working up there. And we have an indoor Christmas market going. And let me show you these turkeys without wiggling you too much. It is gray, gloomy here and raining. And today I have to move this table because we're bringing lots of things in here today. So I'm gonna move this table so we can, the back in there is the cemetery studio. And it's called that because it overlooks the cemetery. That room. Let's go see these turkeys. Oh, there they are. Sure enough. I love watching them. Oh, there was one that just flew. There's a whole bunch flying in. Where were they at? They were up in that tree. That's pretty cool. I could watch them all day, but we won't. It's gloomy and rainy, and if you come to visit us in our indoor Christmas market, this weekend is the last weekend, this is the way you'll come in. You will not see any turkeys there. Maybe they're walking down over the mountain. I do love watching them though. We put out chicken feed for them. There's some pretty big chickens. Okay, let's go back in. We we have a lot of snowmen to make, but yeah, I have to move this table. I'm moving this little church so we have room to bring things in here for this weekend. Our final weekend of our Christmas market. And today in the kiln down in the studio, downstairs, I'm going to be making fused glass cardinals. I might do a YouTube live for that too. Okay. So this is where we're working. This is a paper mache birch tree forest that we've made, that I made, and Morton did not help with this project, but the trees are paper mache. These leaves are rail. We got branches this fall, put them up. They look too pretty to move. I want to put up greenery there, but you know, I'm thinking that I might just wait till after Christmas to do it. Maybe, not sure. Okay, let's go back to our snowman after our turkey break. And this little guy needs to lay down so his bottom will dry. And thanks for watching if you're watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for following. Oops. Putting you back in the holder. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Let's choose our next little friend to create. And again, see, their bottoms are tacky. Listen. Their sides are not. I know that sounds the same, but that's dry. That's dry, but the bottom is not. We're gonna let it dry by putting it over on its side. Just squeeze him down into shape a little bit. When I squeeze him down, see the clay that comes out the bottom? Because I'm gonna be laying him on its side, on his side, I'll roll that down. So I have a nice flat bottom. Okay, let's zoom in so you can watch this friend happen. And I do like to look and see, it's either gonna be this way or it's gonna be this way. And it is important. It really, really is. I like them this way. Always look at him from above before you decide where his mouth's gonna be. And you can give them different mouths. I give him like a little heart-shaped smile. And let's give him these little joyful eyes. He is so happy. Oh my gosh, he's so happy it's snowing. He's very joyful. And there's lots of little faces you can put on snowmen. I'll show you some others. And this is in real time. Jelly roll to do the nose. Jelly roll for the nose. Jelly roll pen for the nose by Sakura. Color is Moonlight. The morning is marvelous. So, can you see right there? I missed that side. Oh, I know why I missed it. I don't have my glasses on. I had to put my up-close glasses, looky. I had to put my up-close glasses for, I had to take them off to go up to the turkeys. Oh, that's better. I can come right down to the edge. I just find this so much easier to control than a paintbrush. But you can paint on this clay too. I've done that. This clay is super cool for that. And see here, I have a little bit of that that bled down. You want to let it dry. Blow his nose for him. And then just a little bit of the white on top of there. We'll make it disappear. He's happy. Now we're gonna squish his bottom up. See that this stuff came out in the bottom. I'm just gonna roll it flat. Roll it flat. I'm squishing the heck out of this little fellow. I'm so sorry. But he's beautiful. Look at him. Now he'll lay on his side to let his bottom dry. That works great. You see our little stack of friends over there. I think I'll do 2 more and call it a live. Oh, he's definitely going this way. See his little arms here? Yes. Let's make a little smile. Little smile, and let's give him joyful eyes too. Oh, he's super happy. The one eye's a little bit bigger than the other. We don't mind about that. These are handmade crafts. These are not made in a factory. They're made here in the mountains of Pennsylvania, inside this beautiful old church that we are lucky enough to call our home and studio. Where are they going? Where?
In the area that we don't use.
What's the area we don't use?
Are you on?
Uh-huh. In the bell tower? Oh, honey. Okay. Honey, just set them, let them sit at the bottom of the steps. Don't carry them up. Just let them sit right there. We live in a big old church with 0 storage in it. Everything is just wide open. So where do you put your fans in the winter? Honey, don't do that. Please don't. Honey, the ladies can do that. Okay. He needs to check something. Morton's really bad at sharing jobs that can be done. And we have workaways that are staying with us that they're young and their knees are wonderful and they can go up and down those stairs all day. Okay. Oh, he's super cute. I kind of want to do something else with his eyes though. And we can just go for that. Let's do this. I'm gonna put his little eyes over here. His eyes are smiling, but he's gonna be looking over there. I like that. His one eye didn't quite match the other, but I like that better now. Squish the bottom back into shape. You can either tap it down or roll it. Hello. Oh, he's adorable. He is adorable. Okay. And I think I'm going to call this done. I'm going to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I still have a lot to do. They do take a minute to do. Oh, Morton is up in the bell tower. He's way up there. I don't know what he's doing up there. Sounds like I don't know. But from our house to yours, I hope you have a beautiful day. And thanks for being here. And we will see you really, really soon.